Welcome back
Back to
to Mutual
mutual
Yearning.
yearning. I can already tell that the vibes are more chill today.
They're super chill vibes. I just got my period like an hour ago.
Oh,
So if we start crying,
oh, yeah. I feel like I probably need a good cry. Actually, I don't cry as much as I used to compared to last year, which is kind of crazy because I was crying a lot, and then in 2021, I was crying even more. So today we are
today's episode,
mukbang. Hey. Oh, should we show off what we have? Mine looks actually like kind of like prison food.
prison food. Is
It looks like prison
that
food.
what you said?
Yeah. Maybe you should show yours off first, because I feel like it's more tame.
More on what?
Well,
Theme?
more it's tame. It's more tame. Dang. I'm sorry.
So for my food, we have the main course, shin ramen.
Yummy,
I
yummy,
like
yummy.
the black version because it has the beef broth. So good. Whenever we buy the pack at Costco, they only have the normal version.
Hmm.
So we don't really get it that much, but I got the cup version this time.
It's
And
so
it
nice to eat
looks
out of the cup.
amazing. I'm so excited. Also, because I just got my period, I didn't put the full spicy broth, just a little bit. But
Cause then the period poops go crazy.
they go crazy. And
Yeah.
after this ramen,
Oh,
I fear, yeah.
I also noticed you have chopsticks.
Yeah.
Are they metal?
Yes.
I heard those are really hard to use, like the metal ones.
I've had them for a few years now, so I'm kind of used to it, but they were really hard to get like used to because they're really heavy.
Yeah.
But also my chopstick, like what's the word? Posture. I'm like really bad at holding chopsticks, so just don't look at that.
Okay. I heard it's kind of elegant to hold them like higher up, your hands higher up on them. So,
But okay, that's my main course. For my side course, I have some boiled sweet potato that my mom just made, which is like still kind of warm, and then a little bit of kimchi because those period poops are about to go crazy. And then for another little snack, I got some seaweed snacks for that iron. Okay, we got iron and potassium and calcium
oh my god, yours is so well thought out.
because I always love these from Costco because they're just so good and yummy and they're like sesame seed flavored.
Mm-hmm.
And I love eating those around my period because I think I might be crazy, but I think it helps with my cramps because of the minerals or whatever. So,
Okay.
you know, I take my vitamins. And then for
Okay.
dessert, dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
Ooh, I should try those. I've been wanting chocolate and peanut butter for some whatever reason. I think I even dreamt about it the other day. So that sounds so good. So let's go to my meal. Here we have limited edition prison lunch.
What? What is that? Give us a tour. I'm curious.
So basically, when I was locked up,
You went to juvie?
yeah, it's chill. Like I went for a little bit.
Oh, so let's not talk about how ugly my hair looks for now. Okay, thank you.
Ooh, you're crazy. But don't ask me why though. Just don't. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I went. So yeah, basically, I'm a scammer. So I got caught and I went to prison. But I broke out. So that's why. Oh,
I'm trying to cover the flash.
my eyes twitching. So what we have here is a burrito. made from scratch because I am Nara Smith.
Yeah, I thought you said you ordered food though. Did you order from the prison dining hall? Like,
Yeah, I did actually because I spent so much time there that I got used to it and I really started to enjoy it. So then now that I'm out, I'm like, hold on, let me like DoorDash my prison food. So this is a cheesy bean and rice burrito. And then I have a Doritos.
how do I ask him I want to take a bite out of his shoulder?
Huh? I have a Doritos taco. Oh, yeah, Doritos taco with no meat, black beans because I am vegetarian. And then I have my little dessert, which is a Cinnabon Delight. It's creamed all inside of there. It's creamed up. Like, when I bite into this, the cream is going to seep out. It's going to be crazy.
That's crazy because that's gonna be me like next week.
Oh,
Working at the Taco Bell.
oh right. This is not Taco Bell.
I mean, working at the prison dining hall, getting creamed out, creamed on, cream cinnamon.
There is no war in Bossing Say. Oh, and then for a drink, I have this lemonade. Yeah, to wash the cream down. Ew.
A plan B.
Please, family members, don't watch this. Please. Okay. I got some lemonade and some water.
Oh yeah, I have some water too, but there's like hella ice in this, so I'm low-key scared the hot and the cold is gonna make me. So
Anyways, tell me a little bit about what you've been up
this is
to.
gonna be a super chill vibe episode, guys.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be talking. Subin Center.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
Just one more. No, like, no.
Wait,
I'm in the
Subin.
middle. Wait, I'm in the middle of recording. Like, can we talk
This
about
looks really
later?
bad, by the way.
Okay, sorry. I was just like
Hey,
Subin was.
Subin. Can I say hi to Subin?
Oh, he doesn't feel like talking to you right now. Promotions have been very busy, so he's very busy. But yeah, basically it says Subin Center because I'm logged into his Zoom.
Wait. Yes. What was that?
ASMR. You can't hear it, but I guarantee they can hear it.
Wait.
I can't hear nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna take my first bite. Is that
You've been working on that first bite for about 3 minutes now. Like,
I'm gonna blur this because I feel like I'm gonna look really ugly.
do you want me to look away?
Is that too loud?
Okay.
That's really good.
All right, my turn for my first bite. Cheese bean rice burrito.
How do you make that face?
It's cold. Just how
It's
I like
like-
it.
I know my sweet potatoes are cold.
Anyways, so what have you been up to the last week since the last episode we filmed?
I have been both chilling, but also having a fire under my butt right now, or this week, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hectic. I have had a lot of deadlines. I didn't go to class for one of my classes because I was literally too stressed out. And I was like, girl, I have had my final project due, which I did and I finished, but I'm like low key like low key scared because I submitted it to the film festival my school is hosting, and I'm also jurying that film festival. So I have to like judge or whatever, and we're being really harsh.
Okay, Judy.
Hmm?
Okay, Judy. Judge Judy.
I'm scared that when it's my turn to show my film to be judged because I can't be in the room. I'm so scared like my classmates are gonna like rip me apart. Like I'm really the thing I was talking to this about I was talking about this with with somebody.
Somebody
I was talking
to.
about this with one of my classmates because he submitted one of his films as well, and we saw it yesterday when we were jurying some of them, and they were being really harsh. And I'm like, I know I'm a little biased, but this eats. Um, so that kind of sucks because what we were talking about, like me and him, we were like, oh, like the way we feel about our work is like no matter the execution, like I'm gonna be happy with it if I know I poured myself into it as much as I could and I did all that I could to make it my best or whatever, even if I'm not like fully happy with the result. If I poured myself into it enough, like that's all I need to be happy with it.
Yeah.
So like that mentality is a good mentality to have, but when you're being literally judged by a group of people that are into films, there's like a certain criteria you have to meet regardless. Like they don't necessarily care that you put a lot of work or like you
Yeah.
poured like it's personal or anything like that. Like you're not supposed to care when you're jurying like that sort of stuff. But that also sucks because but
Yeah.
it is what it is. We have like 500 things to go through and we got through like the 90. So we have to be really harsh. And I low-key don't think my film is gonna get in because of that, but like that's okay. Because I know I slay.
Mm. That's so interesting. So, how do you get chosen to become a jury?
So it's my class. It's called Exhibition Practices,
Judge, sir.
which is the class that I made the little zine for.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a part of the class, like requirement that we have to host the film festival and jury it and make like the posters for it, find those like little assets, make the prizes or not make the prizes, decide the prizes, etc., etc. Like that's just a part of the class, and then set the festival up the day of, and then take everything down.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just a part of the class. Like it's like the final project. So yeah, and at the beginning of the semester, the professor was like, you guys could decide to be the jurors, or we could try to hire people or have it be like the staff. But we were all just kind of like, it's chilling. And like last week, we only had 20 submissions. And then we have class on Tuesday. Tuesday, we had 200. So we were like, oh, we're chilling. Like the deadline was Thursday. We're like, we're probably not going to have that many, maybe like 300. Boom. Friday morning, we have like 500 basically. So we were like,
Oh, hell no. Oh, boy. Okay, so.
the festival is the 27th. So we have to have this done like right now.
Ooh, damn.
But
Yeah.
how's your week been?
Well, I kind of wanted to ask, I don't know, I just feel like that's so interesting because I feel like I would enjoy that to a degree. Obviously, it can be quite overwhelming because 500 short films, that's a lot of videos to watch. Like,
Oh, I was absolutely dead.
Um, but I think it's always been something I've enjoyed to like, or actually I feel like it's just natural for me to like criticize or critique something that I'm watching or listening to. I think I would take to it naturally, but I'm curious, when you watch something after each video, are you guys sharing your opinions afterwards, or is it are you guys taking notes and you're writing them? Is it a big discussion? And do you find that it's hard? Do you find that it's hard to express your real opinions? Do you fear, I don't know, hurting other people's feelings? Or are you just straight up about it? I'm curious about that.
Well, first of all, what I just did was really ugly. Let's please ignore that. Ballora, that was really gross. Um, but it truly depends on the video because we have three categories. We have fiction, or four. We have fiction, experimental, documentary, and music video. Oh, and animation. Sorry. So with each submission that we get that we were looking through, in the first like minute, you can kind of tell what kind of film it's gonna be. And mind you, the time limit is 20 minutes. So some of these are as short as 30 seconds to literally 20 minutes. So usually within the first like quarter of the video, you can tell if it's like, okay, let's keep watching, or should we like scrub forward, or like what do we think?
Oh, so for some of them, you guys aren't even like fully watching it. That must be brutal to be on the other side of that. Like, my film is up, and they're like 30 seconds in. And they're like, let's fast forward a little bit. Like, this.
Okay, the thing is, out of the people in the class, the only people that submitted were me, I think, and then this girl produced a few films that were submitted. So like we can't be in the room while they like our films are up, you know. But no one in that class submitted anything. So we don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, we have to be really harsh because we can't spend so much time on a single film because we have 500 others to look at, you know?
Yeah.
So the process, it varies. Like for some of them, we watched full length like a few days before we juried like the first submissions. Like we watched those in full, and some of them got in, some of them didn't because it sucked. Like that's just what it is. And you know, we kind of butt heads a little bit because some people think differently. Like the
Good is
way
good,
it
but some
works is
things
like
are
we have like a
subjective.
flag system. So a green flag is like a yes. It's green, yellow, red. Green is yes, like it's fully in, no hesitation. You go, girl. Yellow is like, we're gonna come back to you. You're a maybe. Red is an absolutely no. So it's that kind of system. And then we have like a yellow green or a yellow red. So we have a lot of reds, obviously, and then we have a few greens, like very few greens, and then quite a few green yellows. And what happens with the green yellows is as we get closer to the deadline, we have to go back to them and be like, is this a yes or no? Like an immediate yes or no? Like it can't be a maybe because we have to schedule and program and decide awards and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the process is literally just like watching a little bit of it, skipping to the middle, skipping to the end, scrubbing through the video. Depending on the category, like we look for like good shots, good audio. If it's a foreign film, because we got a lot of foreign films, they have to have subtitles on the actual video, and a lot of them don't, so we can't screen them. So we have to like immediately know them or like put them as like red flag. Others are like the audio is really bad, and it's like we're not wasting time on like trying to be like, okay, but like it's good though, but like the audio is bad, so we have to just be like no.
Oh.
Or others, maybe the story isn't good, but it's like a student, like an student from my school, because it is for my school, right? Like we're not prioritizing students from my school, but like we would like to have more people from our school. Most of the submissions we got are from different like colleges and stuff. So whenever we got to someone that was a student from our like program, we were kind of like, ah, maybe it's not a yes, but like they're one of our students, so we have to like
Like that's one of the girls. Like
right. So we had a lot of that happening. For the few students that we did reach, like one of my friends' films was on there, and like a lot of people didn't really like it. Like they didn't think it was good quality in comparison to everything else. And like I'm biased because this is my friend, but I have to think of it from like a judge point of view. And I'm like, you know what? This isn't their strongest film. Maybe they need to improve. Whatever. Maybe the story isn't there, the audio, whatever it is, whatever like it was. And like you have to be like, okay, they are a student from the program. It has potential. We can come back to it. It's a maybe. Another one they submitted is like, this is a no. Like, this is a no. Like, we have to just keep moving forward. And like a lot of foreign films that we got, like I said, didn't have subtitles. So like we don't even spend time like looking through the rest of it because we can't even screen it because no one knows the foreign language.
yeah.
Um, and like that's a part of the rules. Like when you submit to a festival, it tells you all the rules. Like it should be, you should be a student. We got a lot of people that weren't students, which is like, why are you wasting our time? It has to be under 20 minutes. Some people will put 20 minutes, but like the actual video is like 20 minutes and like 30 seconds. We can't have it. Has to have subtitles if it's not in English. Little things like that.
Wow.
Whatever. So it's a lot, and yeah, it was really tiring because like some like this happened with the animation category. A lot of the animations, the first few ones were like jaw dropping, amazing, and they all kind of fit a certain vibe.
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. If there was anything that really stood out to you that you could, obviously, like you can't fully say what it was, but if there's like a little that you could maybe share, because I'm interested. If there was one that you saw that was like, oh my god, like this is jaw dropping, this is crazy, mama. Like,
Well, I can think of a few, and I think some of those were the ones that we greened or like yellow greened, but let me finish my point about the animation one. Like some of them fit a certain vibe. And then we reached some that were just very like they looked very like cocoa melon kind of animation. Like
no.
I'm so serious. Like they looked like kid shows. And we were like, you know, we know this person worked really hard on this, obviously. Like everyone that submitted has worked hard on this. But it doesn't fit our vibe. And that's another thing. Like all the films have to fit in a certain vibe because we have to figure out how to program the schedule for the film screening day. Like some can't be too angsty or too like upbeat or whatever. Like we can't have too much of the same thing. Like there has to be a good variety. So that's another thing we have to keep in mind. Like one of the ones that stood out to me was like a soft kind of like slice of life film, and it was a foreign one. It was from Argentina. And it was a fiction, and it was like about two girls, and one of the girls gets like jealous about her like friend leaving to go see a guy. The premise of it was like a very solid student film story wise, but what stood out to me was the shots. Like the shots were really well taken, and I'm like, this is beautiful, and it's a good length because that's another thing. If the film is too long,
You kind of mentally
like
check out of it.
like we have the thing at 20 minutes, like that's the max, but I don't think we have greened one that is 20 minutes. Like we have only greened the ones that are under 20 because we want to include as many as possible, but we can't screen all the longer ones, you know?
Yeah.
Most of the ones that we greened or like yellow greened are like as short as 30 seconds to like 11 minutes, I think is the longest one. But yeah, it's definitely hard. So that's one of the ones that stood out to me. Another one was an animation one. I loved the art style. I wish I could describe it, but it was really pretty. And it was a girl sitting in a bathtub. and like a fish comes out of the little bathtub thing, like the drain, and then like it becomes like an ocean, and it's gorgeous. Like the animation style changes, and it was it was so pretty. Um, yeah, there's a few others that stood out, but you know, we only got through 90, so yeah.
That's crazy because there's still 400 to go. That seems like such a fun and just cool thing to be a part of.
Hmm.
Aside from the fact that it can be draining, I don't know. That just sounds so
Very.
fun. Like I could have listened to you go on all day, and I had so many more questions, but I'm like, maybe I should talk a little. I don't know, but
We can come back to it for sure.
especially as you review more films going forward. So
Yeah, I know that Tuesday, because we meet on Tuesdays, like that's the class time. He wants us to meet early, like 11, and our class is usually from 1 to 5. He wants us to meet from 11 to 7.
7-Eleven,
Huh?
7-Eleven,
Huh?
nothing. It's okay.
And I'm like, damn, it's gonna be a long day. And my fear is that because we have so many opinionated people in that class, that it's gonna take so much longer to get through the same amount of films because there's more people. Like yesterday, there was only like 5 of us, and our class is like 10, 12 people, I think. I don't even know. So if everyone is there, it's gonna take more time because like more people are gonna butt heads, more people are gonna have more to say,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just gonna take so much more time. Like with my group that we went, like all of us that went, if we had a disagreement, we were just kind of like, okay, yeah, yeah, I get it, and then like majority votes, which that could happen when there's more people. But I think it's just gonna be harder because more people are gonna want to like put in their 2 cents, and it's like,
It slows down the whole process, but it may be beneficial at the same time because they might see something that you're not able to see that could be beneficial. So I
it
guess there's
could be,
pros.
but I think at the same time, I think it's like a double-edged sword. Like it could be a good thing,
Yeah.
but also a really bad thing. Because if we yes, all these films, we have to go back and be like, wait, no.
Yeah,
Like it's
true.
easier to just be like yes and no rather than like have all like a ton of maybes, which really sucks. Like towards the end of the day yesterday, we stopped like being like maybes. Like we were just like yes, no, no, no. Like we were just over it, and like it becomes like a headspace kind of thing. Like you just know. Like after you've seen 90 films back to back, you're just like, this is it. This is not it.
Yeah.
Next, maybe, maybe not. Like it becomes quicker as like the day goes on, but it's like really, really draining. Like I had a really bad headache after, and it was not chill.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and talk now.
Okay. Let's talk about how pretty I look. No, but I have this jacket on that I love so much and I haven't worn it in so long. And it just reminds me of this other jacket that I have. It's like this green, sort of like, I guess, like bomber jacket. I've had it for literally like 7 or 8 years now. And I got
Your
it.
phone is like really loud, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me mute. Let me mute the group chat. But yeah, I've had it for years. I got it from my cousin, I think, and she got it from somebody else. And it turns out the jacket's from the 80s. I saw it in a TV show before. That's like 80s theme. And I was like, oh my God, like I literally have the jacket of a lifetime. But the reason why I'm talking about the jacket is because I think I actually wore the jacket every single day for 2 years of my high school life. Like, it was kind of bad. No, it's crazy how I was literally one of those people that like wore the same jacket every single day. Obviously, I washed it, but it was like practically glued to my skin. I don't know. I feel like that says a lot about me as a person, and I wanted to share that Do what you will with that. Think what you
What did you
will.
do this week though?
Oh, honestly, I just rotted away. You know me. I don't know. I've been kind of feeling weird. Like I've been wanting to really do things, but at the same time, I've been wanting to do nothing at the same time. So then I get
That's
caught in
so
this.
valid.
Yeah, I get caught in this weird place of like, I want to do this, and this, and this. Which one do I start first? Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And because there's so much that I want to do, I end up just like not doing anything, which is like insane. I'm starting to think that there is actually something really wrong and bad. It's a scary little thing. But I've been wanting to go to Walmart because I really want to get the TXT cereal. Have you seen that
You do what?
cereal?
Cereal?
Have you seen it?
I have
Let me
not been
show
on
you.
Twitter, babes.
Hold
I
on.
haven't even listened to the comeback because I saw that we're boycotting Hype.
Oh yeah, I only heard about that a little bit. I was like, what is everyone going on about on the comments? Like I have no idea what's going on.
No way.
It's real.
Well,
We all thought that people were trolling, but like it's real. They're doing Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Um, I don't remember what else. Oh, I guess they're doing a Yearning.
Yearning.
I want to go Walmart so bad just for these cereals. Like, what am I supposed to even do? I'm not even a big cereal person. You see, this is the thing. Like, when it comes to a parasocial relationship, trust I will be spending money, like, and wasting my time. With
I've
some,
actually been low-key tapped out with my parasocial relationship because I know Taeyang posted the other day, like he updated Weverse and he showed his back.
I was like,
I
we
need
see,
him.
we
Oh,
see you.
I need him. I've always needed him. I still need him. But I'm just like tapped out. Like it wasn't hitting, and I'm kind of sad at that. Maybe it's like because I've been so busy,
Yeah.
or because I actually have a man in my bed.
Oh, you're just loyal. You're just
I don't, but you
loyal.
know,
And see, that's the
Dev
thing.
Patel, Dev Patel, hit me up right now, Dev
Oh my
Patel.
god, he's gorgeous. Which I wanted to talk about that, but hold on. That's the thing though, like with parasocial relationships, you have to like actually tap in to make it work. If that makes sense. That sounds so weird and crazy and delusional, but I'm like it's almost like being under like a spell for a little bit. Like I'd imagine it's it's like having a friend or being in a relationship when you like sort of stop seeing that friend for a while, unless you guys are really close and you have a lot of like bonding time that you've done together and you're really attached, you can slowly lose that and then you forget what attached you to them in the first place. So I don't know, sometimes I like freak out because I'm like I used to love Harry Styles and 5 Seconds of Summer and One Direction so much that I felt like they were the only things to me that mattered, and I was like so locked in and it would never change. And then like I don't care anymore about Harry Styles. Like, girl, I don't care. Have fun, but I don't care. So sometimes I'm like, I get so scared because I'm like, no, like tomorrow we're together. Those are my boys. Like BTS, like those are my boys. Those are my homies. But eventually, reality will kick in, and I will lose them.
I mean, like for me, I go through phases. Like definitely now that BTS isn't like around right now, I'm like okay with being tapped out because it's like my Yoongi is not around, my Hobie is not around.
Yeah.
I'm not around. Like I haven't logged onto my main like Twitter account in a very long time, and I'm okay with it because first of all, Army Twitter is already like kind of in hell, and I know that when they left, it was like horrible. So it's like, why am I even gonna surround myself with like weird vibes right now? And so because I'm not on Twitter, I'm not keeping up with like I'm not keeping up with TXT that much or like P1. Like I'm just not on that. And like if I'm on Twitter, I'm on my Pride and like that I just have like some really close oomph on there and like they'll occasionally put things on my timeline, obviously, and I'm like, yay, like I know it's kind of happening, like with boycotts and stuff, but like everything else, I'm like completely tapped out, and it's like I'm okay with it because I know when I come back to it, it's gonna go crazy.
Hold on, I have to mute real quick.
You have to fart?
No, I I have to mute real quick. Continue talking.
Are you okay?
Ooh, ooh, that was
Are you?
great. No, I thought I was choking, so I was like, let me like choke on my own. I think it was just going on slowly. I don't know.
I have like nothing left. It's just this soup.
So,
Also, my cat is under here and she's like rubbing her face on my legs, and she does a thing where she gets really mad about like if I'm not feeding her, because this is her asking for food. So she's like rubbing her face like this. She's gonna start biting me. So if I scream, you guys know.
she wants your soup, but little does she know she is the soup. Yeah, really think about that. Really marinate that. She is the soup. So oh oh I'm scared. You
Did you like
watched
that?
monkey? Did I? No, not really.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I moved on
No,
since
because
last
I did that
episode.
because now when I go edit, I'm gonna clip it and make edits of myself and be like, oh my god, our fans are
Oh
so
my god,
great.
let's pose for an edit. Ready? Guess I'm just a play date for you. What's like a popular edit
I
sound?
feel like I'm not giving edit right now, but like it's okay.
I'm giving like depression. I'm just kidding. So you watched Monkey Man and movies, didn't you, with Dev Patel? I remember I texted you and I was like, "Are there any sex scenes? Because I want to potentially see this with my parents." This better be recording. Yeah, okay, it's recording. And you were like, "There are," and it was slightly awkward or whatever it was you said. And I wrote this down: watching sexual scenes with parents present. Because I feel like that is such like a crazy thing to experience, and everyone handles it differently. There are some people that are like, it's nothing, it's chill, which kudos to you. And then there's some people like,
Kudos to
no,
you,
like it's so
man.
uncomfortable. I can remember being a kid, and usually what the thing is to like go under the blanket, right? Or to like close your eyes. I remember I moved back to my dad's. I think I was like 16. Yeah, I was 16. And I was watching a movie with them. And there was a sex scene on the TV. And at that time, I was like, oh, like, it shouldn't be a big deal for them now, right? Like, I'm 16. I'm growing up. Like, this is just...
This is
like,
adult
this
stuff,
is just
and
like...
I'm an adult.
It's a
Yeah, I
movie,
have a
right?
son. Yeah,
So I was just, like, watching it. I wasn't covering my eyes or anything. Because I'm like, this is what we do now. I'm 16. Like, let's watch and not be afraid to watch it. But then I can't remember who it was that was like, you didn't look away or something. And I was like, girl, I don't know. Is there an age where you're supposed to stop looking away, or you're supposed to be uncomfortable for the rest of your life? At that time, I didn't care. I was just like, girl, like, come on. But now I feel like because I just thought about it too much, I would want to look away. I wouldn't look away because I'd be like, you have to endure this. You're a trooper. But I would just avoid it. I would just avoid it.
No, yeah, I definitely like to avoid it. It's just such a weird topic. Like, my parents don't talk about that at all. They've never talked about it with me in a serious, like, manner. So we've never had that, like, boundary or, like, discussion. And it's like I'm literally an adult and I've had to learn things and educate myself because you guys didn't, which is, you know, could be controversial, but it is what it is. I can't help that they didn't do that, but also I never asked because, like, it always felt like I couldn't. So there's that. So I always like to avoid it when I can. Hold on.
I don't know. I feel like it is kind of weird and crazy that we were just like dropped off to them from that bird. Um, but like for whatever reason, people just avoid talking about the bird. Like we were dropped off by birds at our parents' doorstep. So what? Like what's the big deal? Why can't we talk about this?
Oh, I heard that I was dropped off by an angel.
Oh yeah, because they were like, this doesn't belong to us. Oh.
No, but I always try to avoid it. Like, there was a point where when I was watching a lot of K dramas, and sometimes they would have like spicy scenes, not like actual scenes, because like I don't think I've seen any that have any scenes that are explicit. And my mom loves K dramas too. So if I was gonna put her on, I was like, wait, is it a little too spicy? Even though she's also a full adult woman that has literally have a child. You know, I'm still like, oh, she can't see this. Like I gotta protect her. I don't know. It's a very strange vibe. So whenever scenes like that come up in movies, dude, have you seen the Gucci movie?
No.
There is a crazy scene, a Smegs scene, and it's long. And I watched it in theaters with my parents, not knowing that. And it was actually hell. We didn't even talk about it. We didn't even mention it.
Every go, maybe.
Like when we were talking about how good the movie or how bad the movie was, it wasn't that good. When we were like critiquing it at the end, not even a peep. Like it never happened. And it was really awkward because like and they were like going at it. And that was torture, honestly, because I was just trying not to make eye contact with my parents. I was just looking at the screen like
You should have been like, oh, like anyone want to go to snag? Like I'll go get us a snack.
it was crazy. It's just not enjoyable. I'm also not a huge fan of scenes in movies if it doesn't add to the plot. It's just kind of like, what man wrote this? Why are her boobs out? Like, but
Literally all of Game of Thrones.
huh?
Literally all of Game of Thrones
Right.
is crazy, girl. It's crazy.
But yeah, it's a very awkward thing, and I don't like doing it, and I'd like to avoid it, but sometimes you can't avoid it because you don't know. So
I don't know. I just think I'm just like an awkward person. Like I can't. I feel like everything is embarrassing and awkward to me because of me.
wait, sorry. Before you go on, I would just wanted to add before I shut up. Um, and also like because they've never talked to me about the topic, like in all serious like manner or whatever. Like whenever those scenes come on, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say anything because like I'm just so innocent. Like I don't know anything. Like I don't know. Like what is that? What are they doing? Like that's also like the vibe that I get when those scenes come on and I'm with my parents. I'm just like, oh, what are they doing? Like, oh
Like,
my
why
god,
do
what
they
is
move
that?
so much when they hug?
Oh my god. Oh, what is she doing? Anyways, continue.
Okay, my mic disconnected, so I needed to start it again. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, since I am such a weird and awkward person, I've been thinking about how like I'm just so weird. Like I'm not normal, and I don't mean that in like a oh like she's quirky, she's like interesting. No, I mean like what is wrong with you, girl?
Oh,
Because here's the thing. I've been thinking about how like there would be birthday parties when we were younger, and then someone would be like, let's stay at this hotel, and they would rent a room. There would be like 20 people there. Everyone would have fun, and then we'd all go to sleep and wake up the next day. But the thing is, if I was not the first one to wake up, it was the most uncomfortable thing. Oh my God, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, okay, so imagine this. It's me, you, and like 5 other people in a living room. We're all sleeping on various places. Some of us on the floor, some of us on the couch. I am like the third to wake up or the fourth to wake up. This isn't me. I'm awake. I can hear people talking and walking around me. I can't open my eyes. I can't get my eyes to open. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it is. It's like waking up is embarrassing. Like waking up in front of somebody is embarrassing to me. So I'm like,
have you heard of the Enneagram types or whatever?
yeah, I think I'm a type 6 or 7. I have it written down.
Really? Because somebody that I've been communicating with recently is like obsessed with that. And he's been trying to figure out which one I am. And so obviously I'm trying to figure out which one I am too. But he says not to take the test, just to just read like the description of each one and see like which one you think fits you. And so you saying that makes me think like, oh, I think you're a type 4 or something. I think, but mind you, I've only read 3, 9, and 4. So based on that knowledge, I think you're a 4 because you just said that.
I've taken the test a couple of times. I don't know much about it, but I did get 6 like multiple times.
Really? What is the description of that?
I don't know because I did it years ago. I do it like once a year. This is from 2022. I am a Virgo.
I'll find it for you because he's literally sent me the link.
Okay. I am a Virgo. I'm a Ravenclaw / Hufflepuff. I am ISTJ. That's my MBTI. I'm an Enneagram 6. My love style is activity, and my love language is quality time.
Okay.
Yeah.
My love language is touch.
Baby, grind on me.
You said 6? Oh, the loyalist.
Yeah, 6.
The committed, security-oriented type. 6s are reliable, hardworking, responsible, and trustworthy. Excellent troubleshooters. They foresee problems and foster cooperation, but can also become defensive, evasive, and anxious, running on stress while complaining about it.
Yeah.
They can be cautious and indecisive, but also reactive, defiant, and rebellious. They typically have problems with self-doubt and suspicion. At their best, internally stable and self-reliant, courageously championing themselves and others. Basic fear is being without support and guidance, and your basic desire is to have security and support.
So real. That is very true.
Really? Okay.
I mean, maybe not all of it, but I feel like a lot of it I do resonate with. I don't know about hardworking, but
the one that I resonate with when I read like most of them is 9, which is type 9s are accepting, trusting, and stable. They are usually creative, optimistic, and supportive, but they can also, I just got like cross-eyed, but they can also be too willing to go along with others to keep the peace. They want everything to go smoothly and be without conflict, but they also can tend to be complacent, simplifying problems and minimizing anything upsetting. They typically have problems with inertia and stubbornness, and then at their best, they're indomitable and all-embracing. They're able to bring people together and heal conflicts. Their basic fear is loss of separation, and their basic desire is to have inner stability, peace of mind.
okay. It was like Like, wait, what was the dominance thing?
LOL.
Like you don't dominate.
At their best, they're indomitable.
Oh, I thought it was like trying to call you a bottom. I was like, whoa. Wait, can you read four to me? Why you think I'm four? Because I don't really know much about it, so I'm curious to see what four.
I'm gonna get to that. So like when he sent me this, I I didn't read all of them fully. I read the ones that stood out to me. Well, I clicked on all of them, and the ones that didn't immediately stick out to me, I'm like, no. Like for example, the helper. Girl, I'm not the helper. Next, like, so he's a 3. If anyone was curious, um, and he thinks that I'm a 4, but he like barely knows me. So I'm like, girl, you don't know me. Like, I think I'm a 9. But
Well, then you barely know him. So why do you think?
no, but he said like he says he's a
Oh, okay.
like whatever. And I'm like, okay, I see that. But he thinks I'm a 4. And I can kind of see it. Like, I do resonate with some of it. But, like, deep down, because the basic desire, or whatever is like, I don't know, let me read it. 4s are self aware, sensitive, and reserved. They are emotionally honest, creative, and personal, but can also be moody and self conscious. Withholding themselves from others due to feeling vulnerable and defective, they can also feel disdainful and exempt from ordinary ways of living. They typically have problems with melancholy, self indulgence, and self pity. At their best, inspired and highly creative, they are able to renew themselves and transform their experiences. Their basic fear is that they have no identity or personal significance, and their basic desire is to find themselves and their significance.
Maybe I am a four. Or was that a 3?
No, this is a 4.
Okay.
Now, like obviously my one of my desires is to find a significance within myself. But like before that, it's to have everything be okay. Like the 9's basic desire is to have like inner stability. And I feel like I'm so about that more than I am about finding myself in the world. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I prioritize how I feel first before how I present in the outside world.
Yeah.
So that's what I think I'm a 9. But a lot of the 4 stuff, she clocks that tea. So
that's how I feel. When you read that, I was like, okay, wait, that sounds like me, except for the identity thing, because I feel like I related more to the 6 when it comes to identity, like just wanting stability and security, I think is what it said.
like I just sent you it so that you could look through all of them. We could honestly look through all of them right now.
Okay.
You won't.
Oh yeah, that's sorry, it's my Apple Watch. Yeah, we can look through them, but that's so funny. I don't know. I just want to know if anyone else can relate to the waking up thing and just feeling embarrassed to wake up in front of people, no matter the context. Like even with my family, I hesitate to like wake up. I'm like fully awake, but I'm like, okay, let me like get 3 minutes to like fake sleep so that I can like not be embarrassed anymore. I don't know, maybe sleeping is just like a vulnerable thing for me. Like you're just there, you're sleeping, you're just completely in yourself. You're not like, is something wrong with me, guys? Let me know down below.
Nothing's wrong with you. But that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever had that thought.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. Oh, when I was, I don't know if I said this last episode, but when I was out with my dad, he said something crazy. He's a big time conspiracy theory person. Okay. By the way, what did you do for the eclipse? Eclipse.
I literally didn't do anything. I was just like so exhausted. The energy was off. I was genuinely exhausted. And I couldn't even bring myself to like do anything. I didn't even watch the eclipse. I just saw pictures of it from people that posted it. I was in bed. I was in bed. And then I also had a little fight with my mom, which sucked. And then I cried and then fell asleep, took a nap, went to Costco, and then came back home, laid in bed again. And then the day was over.
You see, I stayed home too because like the conspiracy theories, they got me. Like they got me. I was like, I wasn't like scared, but I was like, these people are probably crazy, right? But on the small chance that they're not, like, I'm gonna prepare, girl. I'm gonna stay home and chill. Honestly, even if I hadn't heard there's conspiracies, I would have stayed home because I just have no interest in seeing the eclipse. I've never had interest in seeing it for whatever reason. But yeah, my dad's really big on conspiracy theories. He was saying a lot of stuff. TikTok is like actually rotting my brain because the conspiracies were coming at me like crazy. I was like, okay, now I have to stay inside and do this and this and this, and I can't do this and this and this. But the reason I bring this up is because like my dad was telling me stuff on his birthday, and he was like, an iPhone is telepathy. And I was like, huh? But then I thought about it. This is crazy. I thought about it. I was like, hold on. You
said, wait, you're onto something.
I said, you might be onto something, girl. Because this is my phone. I can text you from this and speak to you from this. It's not connected to anything. There's no wires. Like, it's just all a frequency, basically. It's a frequency. So I'm like,
it is, yes. But that doesn't mean it's telepathy.
No, I'm not saying it's telepathy, but I was like, hold on. Maybe he means like we have telepathy. Like human beings have telepathy. The way the phones can tap into each other, why can't we tap into each other by just matching a certain frequency?
Oh, trust me, I tap in with people all the time mentally.
Oh, and like I was like, wait, maybe telepathy is real and we're just not that advanced yet, like mentally, and we just have to get to that frequency. And the way phones and things do are able to. I know I sound like actually crazy, but it just like made sense in my head at the moment. I was like, hold on.
It makes sense. It's crazy, but it makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be thinking of someone and then they randomly text me or they randomly
That's what I'm saying.
just appear. Like one time, and this could fully be coincidence, right? Because duh. But like the fact that it happened is so weird. Me and my friends from school, we were having lunch after class. We're talking about someone, and then we're like, haha, how funny would it be if he just showed up? And then we start talking about someone else, like praising someone, and then he just comes out of nowhere and he doesn't even go to like that campus. And we were like, no way.
Hold on.
Then earlier that day, I was talking bad about someone. Not talking bad, but like I was being a little chismoso virus, okay?
Yeah. It's okay, girl.
And he just comes up from behind me and I'm like, oh, as I was like going on.
So basically,
and then later that day, my friend is driving me back to the main campus, and we're being chismosa virus in a good way about this one of my friends, sort of someone that I know and that I'm acquainted with. Acquainted. I don't know. Sorry, my first language isn't English. Okay. And he literally pops up as I'm texting him, or as I open my phone to text him, like, oh, we were just talking about you or something, like, whatever. I like open my phone and I'm like, I'm gonna go text this person. And then he's just like there, like he just is walking. And I'm like,
you're tapped in.
But, and then it's almost done. He's like, oh, hey, I'm going to like over here. Like, do you want to chill with me for a little bit? And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, this is so strange because, and I was telling him like this, like we kept talking about people and they kept showing up. And I was like, and now you happen, like, that's really funny. And I was like, yeah, like so-and-so me and so were talking about that, and then so walks in the room, and we're like, huh? And it's like a room for like a specific kind of major, and he's not that major, like that person that we're
Yeah.
talking about. So I'm like, whoa.
Wait, that's crazy. I was gonna be like, okay, like maybe it's you and you're tapped in and you're like a little bit psychic sauce, but the fact that
With everyone.
yeah, the fact that that happened to the other person that you're talking to, maybe that school is like Hogwarts.
I think it's just a really crazy coincidence. But the fact that it happened in one day was like, whoa.
Insane. Well, that's like another thing that like kind of reaffirmed that thought that I was having. Like we have the ability to like basically share our thoughts to another person. We just haven't really harnessed that yet. Is my friend Ren, I keep like singing songs in my head and she'll literally text the song to me, like the lyrics randomly. Or like we were on FaceTime the other day and I was cleaning my room and I was like, okay, I'm gonna mute for a little bit. On my TV there was an Espa song, but I was in my bathroom cleaning. So it was muted and she couldn't see the TV. But I was like turned away and I was listening to the song and thinking about the song, and then she just randomly started singing the song. And I'm like, am I unmuted right now? Like, am I unmuted? Can you hear the song? She's like, no, you were muted. And I was like literally muted. And I was like, that literally keeps happening to us lately where she's basically reading my mind. Or like I'll come up with a
Maybe you
joke
guys should hit.
each other. Like I should hit her from the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But or I'll come up with a joke. I'll come up with a joke and I will in my head I'm like, I don't want to say it. Like I'm too lazy to say it. I just don't say it for whatever reason, and she'll say the joke. And I'm like, I was literally gonna say that, but I didn't say it for whatever reason. And it's every time I don't say it, she says it. I don't know. I guess maybe we're just like so connected with each other. It's crazy. And then I remember a couple Christmases ago, we were doing a black elephant, is a white elephant. We were doing a white elephant. They were going around.
What is that?
It's like a Christmas game where everybody brings a gift. You put like a number into a hat. You pull the number, and you go up one by one, and you like pick a gift, and you either get to keep the gift, or you get to steal from somebody else. So
Oh,
yeah,
I've
it's a
never
fun
heard of
game.
that.
It's a fun game. It's interesting. Lots of drama, depending on who you're with. Not like real drama, but like, oh, I wanted it, though, you know. But anyways, the lady was coming around. She had the hat with the numbers in it, and I didn't even think about this. Like, I didn't even fully like consciously think about it. For some reason, I just said, "Oh, it's gonna be the number 3." And I like put my hand in it and I pulled it out and I opened it and it was the number 3. And it was just so weird to me that stuff like that happens, because when it happens, I'm not even thinking about it. It's like it just pops in my head and I just have to say it or I just act on it or something. So,
I definitely have had so many little moments like that. And I think it's so funny. And it's very cool too. Like that'll happen with some of my friends. Like we'll be like thinking the same thing and we'll say it. And like usually I can be like, yeah, like, that's coincidence because like we're looking at the same thing or like whatever. But I don't know. It's really
sometimes it's so specific that it's like, hold on. But telepathy is real. We just aren't tapped in yet, you guys.
I'm just a flat away.
Like, we are iPhones, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I know someone's watching this like, oh, she's crazy pants. She needs help pants. And
Wait, how much time have we done, by the way?
I think we
Because that doesn't tell me on my end.
I think we're good. We can wrap it up. Let's just wrap it up. I'm just gonna. I think.
It doesn't tell you how much?
Well,
Like,
should I say
consumption throw of the week.
consumption throw up of the week?
While I do my dessert.
Oh, I ate mine already. Should I start or should you go first?
You can go first because I want to open this in a minute.
My consumption throw up of the week for books. Yippee! I didn't read again. I've been wanting to read though, so I think I will start reading my next book, but I didn't read yet. For movies, I haven't been watching movies, but I have been watching TV shows. I started Supergirl again. I haven't seen it in a while. I was very much into it though, and I like kind of want to tap into that again and just kind of not be present in this world. Um, I also started watching Loki season 2 because I didn't see that yet, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I
Hmm.
felt really unfulfilled at the end because it felt sad, even though like he saved. Oh, I can't spoil it.
LOL.
Even I guess the ending was. Oh no, no, my microphone.
What happened?
It
What
disconnected again.
happened?
So annoying. Sorry.
No.
Um, the Loki ending, I think it was positive. It was sort of a positive ending if you aren't too attached to Loki himself. I don't know, maybe that's giving away too much, but it was an interesting show. I really watched it super quickly. It made me really sad and existential, and I kind of hated that, but maybe it was needed at the time. For my music, we have Minnesota 3 Tomorrow, which is by Tomorrow by Together. I've been loving it. Hey, I listen to it every single day, probably 3 times a day. Um, I don't know. I just really love them. They're coming out with a lot of content too, so I've been watching all of their interviews and little variety show episodes and all of that fun stuff. But specifically from that album, I'm really liking "I'll See You There Tomorrow." It's very good. Love it. Other than that, I've been listening to everything I usually listen to. There isn't anything that I've been seeking out or that is standing out. So, yeah.
Okay. For me, I haven't been watching too many things. I watched Monkey Man, which was phenomenal. Everyone needs to go watch it. I don't care if you don't like action movies. I don't like action movies, and I am genuinely obsessed. It might even be on my top four on Letterboxd. Like it's that good for me. And Dev Patel, everyone stan. Thank you. That's basically all I've watched. I haven't read this week at all. Haven't been on my reading stuff. I recently started last night. I started The Sopranos.
I've only heard good things about that, but I don't really know what it's about.
I think everyone should be concerned for me, and someone need to send some help because one of my best friends watched that, and like I've heard good but also bad things about it. Like I know like a lot of the things can be kind of controversial because it's like an early 2000s I think kind of show, and I'm only like I'm only on episode 2, and like already it's kind of controversial, but like I'm not necessarily concerned about that content. It's more of like, well, I mean, yes, but it's more of like, I don't know, you know, like the people that I have seen that have watched it are like, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, I started watching it because of a man. So we should be really deeply concerned for me, guys. But it's
I'm
entertaining. It's entertaining. So, so yeah, I started that last night. I also started the show Community because of that man. Hashtag that man. And it wasn't really my vibe. Um, I think for whatever reason, The Sopranos is more my vibe. I think it's a nice show to have in the background
mm,
so far.
mhm.
And I've been rewatching Cowboy Bebop, classic. Um, and for music, I've been listening to Misty, the Leve cover. Leve, I love you. So I've been listening to that a lot. I've been listening to Venus as a Boy Dream Mix again. I know you guys are tired. Um, Love is a Flower by Cold. I'm back on my Cold era. I love him. Um, and then Apple Cider by Biba Doobie.
Tastes like
I've
apple
been,
cider.
hmm?
Nothing, sorry. Nothing. I was just singing the song. I'm
I've
sorry.
been back on my Cold and Wave to Earth era. So I've been listening to a lot of Wave to Earth. I'm listening to Sunny Days, Love and Peach Eyes, and the song Sparkle in Your Eyes by Jensine Benitez. And that's pretty much all I've been listening to this week. And a funny little mention, I want to say Fragments of Time by Daft Punk. A really funky song. I've been kind of digging it more than I thought I would. And Tengo Todo Lo Que Quiero by Afro Diasco.
Okay. Fragment foot.
That's my media.
Yippee yahoo! And very quickly, what I've been yearning for. I really want to see Tomorrow by Together in concert again. That's all. I just want them. That's it. Like, I just want to see them. I want to hear them sing. I want to have a good time at a concert. That's it. That's all. What are you yearning for?
This is really good.
These
What I've been yearning for, I went to the beach today, and I couldn't go in the water because it was too dangerous. So I'm yearning for that. I'm yearning to, when I get off my period, to go to the beach, get in that water, and get lit.
Yup, and get all oiled up. Exactly. Sorry.
Take a little swim. I haven't swam.
Yeah, swam.
I haven't swam in the beach in a while, and I was so itching for it today, and I couldn't because the water was like not good. So I'm yearning for that right now.
Anyways, so that was the episode. I actually just, before the episode ends, I want to apologize because I feel like I was more brain rot than usual today, but like in a bad way.
No.
I hope I will do better next episode. I don't know what it is. There's something in the air today. I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't tapped in. Leave this in because I'm sorry to everyone.
I feel like you were tapped in.
Really? Oh, I'll do better next time. Oh my god. I'm so jealous. Why doesn't it work with me? What do I have to do? Saturn Gate, Taupe Saturn Gay. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, you're frozen. Okay, we'll end the episode with me. I'm so sorry. I've kind of flopped today. Flop Tropica. Mukbang. Like, it was a mukbang, it was a flop bomb. Okay, I'm liking this. Sarangay, Taupe Sarangay. Thank y'all so much for watching.